last take.
Is it? Come on. Is it? I got you. I got you. Don't worry. Alright, you guys, let me go ahead and get into this read. So, let me just keep pulling. Because before I say what I am receiving, I feel as if it's important for me to process. And I feel as if that's the message. It's important for you to make sure that you process. Like, yeah, you were right. Okay? You may have not had proof. But you were right. Now that I'm guessing the truth is coming out, but it's coming off. It's the truth. Yeah, thank you, Spirit. But it's the proof. The proof is here. I'm seeing documents. So the proof is here. But I'm hearing, but you can't handle the truth. I feel as if you can, someone else can't. There's still much to process though. So give yourself time to process. Give yourself time to go through the motions. Don't be afraid to feel. It's okay. Heavy on transmute this energy. It's giving vibes like it may hurt a little bit. That's why it's important for you to transmute it. That pain. Because now that the proof is here, it's like maybe you have been walking on eggshells, but you really have to cut ties with certain individuals. That's what it is. You have to really walk away. I feel as if for some of you, you have no problem with walking away, but there's something significant about having to leave home. Someone's having to leave home. It's giving vibes like I'm having to leave behind everything that I considered home. And you may have thought that you were ready for this move. It's giving vibes like you may have been mentally preparing. But I feel as if you have a wave of emotions that's getting ready to... It's like, yeah, you seeing the proof, you being told the truth. I'm hearing by an official. It really hits home. So you have all these emotions that are coming up, and it's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself because you're emotional. That's what it's giving. It's like, damn, it's okay for you to cry, baby. It's okay for you to feel. Let it out. But I feel like, yeah, you have been doing a lot of processing, right? You have been like back to mentally preparing for this moment, right? It's giving vibes like this is a moment. You have been mentally preparing for this moment. And you've been taking it all in. But it's like you gotta keep going. I gotta keep moving, right? That's what I'm hearing. Like I gotta keep moving. But now you're being told to sit still. You're being told to. It's coming off like you are in the receiving mode. So you are receiving. So the information is coming to you. It's giving vibes like I've been had information, but this is the physical proof. So with you receiving the physical proof, it's like a weight being lifted, but at the same time, it's only being lifted by you allowing yourself to go through these emotions, by you allowing yourself to feel. Because there's so many emotions here. Like I'm picking up on the anger, the frustration, the sadness, the disappointment. But then there's joy, there's relief, there's peace. So don't be afraid to go through these emotions. Heavy on you're stronger than you realize. That's why physical proof is here now, because you have done a lot of processing mentally. And that's why it'll be quick, right, with the emotions. Like I just see someone like having just a real good cry. That's what it's giving me. Someone's needing a good cry. And then that's it. Heavy on then that's it. A new chapter. But don't start this new chapter without allowing yourself to really purge. Yeah, because it's giving vibes like someone comes up to you and asks you a question and it triggers you and you all emotional and you don't understand why. And now you're having to go back through, well, this happened and that happened. You're having to relive the story. Don't put yourself through that. You don't have to relive the story. You don't have to go through that experience again. Back to you know why they did what they did. You know everyone's role, even your role. You learned from your mistakes. Yeah, it's giving vibes like I'm getting choked up. I'm getting choked up. Because, yeah, it's giving inner child healing. It's coming off like, yeah, I need a hug, right? I need a hug. It's like going through life saying that you are okay. You are okay. Everything's good. I'm good. I'm good. But as soon as you receive that hug, right? It's like it brings something out of you. I'm talking to someone that may be sensitive to energy. So someone come up to you and they ask you what's going on with such and such, right? And everything could be going well, right? It's giving vibes like it's really good news. You have good news. But because you haven't given yourself time to really process the emotions, it's coming off like, damn, man. But I really was upset about it. Yeah, everything's good, right? Everything's good. I'm in a good place. But then you automatically start feeling some type of way. Because what you really want to say is, and I feel like that's your inner child, like, but I was hurt. You get what I'm saying? It was messed up. I feel like that's what's trying to come out of you now. And you need to allow it to come out of you. Don't be afraid. It's giving vibes like, well, that's me being weak. That's me giving in. That's them winning. It's like, nah, that's you transmuting that energy. Heavy on someone has done the mental work, right? I'm not blaming myself. Back to I know their role, I know my role. And if I did fuck up, like, I've learned my lesson, right? But it's time to allow your inner child to speak. Thank you, Spirit. And I feel as if that's what's it's coming off like, yeah, you good until somebody come and hug your ass. They give you a hug, one of those, what I call one of those pippy hugs. Because Betsy, if you don't know, I feel like majority of my subscribers know, like that's my nickname that my family gave me, Pippi. Yeah, if you end up with a Pippi hug, you know, and all of a sudden it's just a crying. Like, come on, baby, get it on out, so we can go and enjoy the rest of the day. It's giving vibes like, yeah, It's like that inner child healing, that inner child needing to know like everything's okay now, right? Finally, we have made it. It's okay. It's giving vibes like it's okay to cry. It's okay. Allow yourself to feel. And do the ugly cry, right? I tell people all the time, do the ugly cry. That's how you know you letting it all out. If you not doing the ugly cry, baby, you just playing around. Ain't nobody got time. I don't have time to be playing around with you. You get what I'm saying? Nah. I know it's real if you're doing the ugly cry. I need you to really, you get what I'm saying? I need all that. I need the boogers, yeah. I need you to be choked up, right? Steady blowing your nose. I need all of that, yeah. Go ahead and release. So back to, because then we can get to playing. We are talking about your inner child, right? So it's coming off like I'm wanting to play, but I'm a little hurt. And because I am a child, remember, I am a child, it's coming off like, back to the mental preparation, right? I feel as if that's the adult in you, right? Like, I know their role, I know my role. If I fucked up, I handled what I needed to handle, and I'm going on about my business, right? But that child, they don't understand. Like, no, you're going to have to really break it down to me. I don't understand that the fight is over because I'm still hurt. And every time someone brings it up, like, you may be cool, but I'm not cool. And so instead of me speaking on it, because I know better, right? I know better. I know not to say anything. I know not to sit here and say, well, that was fucked up, right? I know not to sit here and focus on the negative, right? I know not to do that. But you know what? I'm gonna allow myself to express it in a different way. So I'm finna start showing out. And how does your inner child shows out? Well, you start throwing fits. You start not being able to control your emotions, right? It's like that's the only way that I feel I can explain it, because someone's really back to someone likes to overthink. And someone being sensitive to energy, feeling as if, there's a lot that's going on behind the scenes. And nah, baby, it's you. I'm sorry. You may not want to hear this, but it's you, baby. It's you. You need to really just allow yourself to say, that was some fucked up shit, right? It's quick. Someone's transmuting this energy very quickly. Back to we may have that ugly cry. We might even be in the shower with it. We might be in the shower. We might be cooking, right? We might be cooking. I hope you ain't cooking for nobody else. Yeah, you get me? But we might be cooking. It's just like we really just spending time with ourselves, and then boom, we allow ourselves to go there. Back to it's so quick though. And when you think about a child, like, I scraped my knee. Boo-hoo-hoo. I'm ready to play again. Right? Like, what you mean? I'm going to have to go back in the house soon. Like, no. Let me go ahead and play. Right? Like, put a Band-Aid on that shit and let's go. Like, be gentle with yourself, man. Be gentle with yourself. It's giving vibes like, you need a hug. Like, let me give you one of those pippy hugs, through the screen, right? I'm hugging you through the screen, baby. I'm hugging you through the screen. But, you're gonna be alright. You're gonna be alright. If you're watching this, I promise you, you're there. Back to I gotta really walk away. And you need to take time to process it, right? Back to I need to explain this to my child. Right? It's giving those type of vibes. Wait.